In the previous lecture, we learned about orienting your maxillary cast to the articulator. Now, once that is done, what you need to do is to orient your mandibular cast. And what is going to be determined when maxilla and mandible are oriented together? Yes, that is the height of your face. So, hello everyone, I am Dr. Riddhi Lalan, co-author of Prosthodontic Mind Map book, and today we'll just begin with the introduction of vertical jaw relation. This lecture is divided into various parts. Today I'm just talking about introduction in this video. In the further videos, I'll be talking about methods to record, at the same time altered vertical dimension. So let's move on to the first thing, which is the definition. Now, as for definition, so according to GPT-9, that is Glossary of Prosthodontic Terms, a vertical dimension is the length of the face that is determined by separation of the jaws. So it's very important. There are two terms that we shall be discussing today. Vertical dimension at rest and vertical dimension at occlusion. Because when you are at rest, just observe yourself. There is slight amount of mouth opening. The lips might not be parted, but your teeth are not in contact. So that is known as vertical dimension at rest. And when you are closing it, it is at occlusion. So it is the amount of separation in mandible and maxilla in your frontal plane. Now there is a term, physiological rest position. What is meant by it? It is nothing but the postural position of your mandible. Mandible is the movable joint, right? Mandible is what can go retrude back, can be protruded. So the postural position of mandible will be determined. It is when the individual is resting comfortably with head in upright position. There is no gravity to tuck your mandible backwards. And this is associated with a state of muscle that is at minimal contractual activity. When your muscles are not hyperactive, not completely at rest, there is minimal amount of contractual activity that is happening, which maintains the position. So if I have to talk about the factors that govern your vertical dimension, it'll be muscles, because it is the activity of muscle and the contractual position that determines the physiologic rest position. At the same time, teeth, because they are going to determine the height. Now, if you would have noticed, when you see your face, I can divide it equally into three parts. Can you see A, B and C? So it is safe to say that A is equal to B is equal to C. So now one determinant, whenever I am going to have a complete denture patient, they might not have teeth to guide. So what I will aim for is that I will just want to get it in a way that this is equal to this portion, which is further equal to this portion. So that can act as a guide. Further, I can divide this lower third. So I'm going to call C as my lower 1/3. Now lower 1/3 can again be divided into two parts. Above the lip is 1/3 and below, it's going to be below the upper lip, it's going to be 2/3. So this is going to be known as stomion and menton. So this was about your introduction. Okay. Now let's just look at what is freeway space. Freeway space is multiple number of times asked when you have your practicals, when you have your viva. What is it exactly? So we have already discussed that your teeth don't touch when they are at rest. So gradually this direction is going to be more than when it is going to close. So it is safe to say that vertical dimension at rest minus vertical dimension at occlusion is going to give me my freeway space, which again can be between 2 to 4 mm. So this was about your vertical jaw relation. Now let's look into the MCQ. An increase in vertical dimension is most likely to produce what? Clicking during speech, increased freeway space, angular cheilitis, lowered facial height. So this will be covering in the next video that says altered vertical dimension. So if you want to know the answer to this question, go watch the next video in the playlist. At the same time, what is the basic principle of Niswanger's method of recording vertical dimension? This again will be discussed when we are discussing methods to record vertical dimension, and you need to continue watching. There is a fun fact. By actually studying, you're not just earning knowledge, but you're also earning coins on the app. So go to the app today, solve flashcards, MCQ, visit all the mind maps. You have your coins, you can unlock any mind map that you wish to study for, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I hope Prostho is fun for you.